Keisha, and I am here with tonight's All Tea, All Shade, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 6, Episode 8 review. So, we start off tonight's episode with K Michelle talking to Tone about her expectations with her being her surrogate. And Tone said, you talking about, the YouTube thing. And K says, I want you to look at it like a job. This is a job. I don't want to feel obligated to be friends. That's harsh, but it's true. Tone says, you don't have to be around us. And Kay say, how does Keontae feel? Because I've been advised he's a problem. I didn't pick him. He's not getting a dime from me. And in K Michelle's confessional, she says Tone is not the problem. It's her man. Because, men tend to use women and, eat off what they got going on. Tone says that she'll talk to him. Kay says, I still don't know if you're the perfect surrogate. And Tone says, nobody's going to be perfect, Kay. And she was like, well, I want damn near perfection. And she was like, well, that's me. And Kay was like, we'll see. How do I feel about Tone being her surrogate? I think she needs to start over. Do it the right way this time, not become friends with the person, keep it strictly professional, work with a third party person that could be the go-between them and that person. Tone really need to reevaluate her relationship, because the fact that this nigga even opened up his mouth to say that he wanted a contract too, and they're not married, nor are they even in the realm of getting married. He's just strictly her boyfriend. He's not going to be the father. He's not donating sperm. He has nothing to do with this. So the fact that he even said that he wanted a contract, you need to be reevaluating your relationship, because it's obvious this nigga is only with you for what you got. And Kay is absolutely right. Like, bitch, he mooching off you and he using you. Like, you should have cussed that nigga out as soon as you heard this nigga say he wanted a contract. You should have cussed him the fuck out and dumped his ass immediately. Like, nigga, you fucking up my bag. Like, have you lost your motherfucking mind, nigga? What? So I think that Kay just needs to start all the way over. It's too messy. It's too much going on right now. So Apryl goes to her mama house in Chicago. They've grown closer since she was on the show years ago. Her mom, we learned, gave her up when she was 5 years old to go stay with her grandmother because she couldn't afford the 4 kids that she had. And it really fucked with Apryl's head because she didn't understand why her mother did it. And then years later, when she was 11, she went back to go stay with her mom, but the damage had already been done and she was acting out and she was misbehaving as a child and stuff. And she talks to her mom about being an angry child and resenting her because she didn't understand why she gave her up for those years. And I understand now, rehearing the story about Apryl and her mother makes me understand even more now why Omarion leaving her the way he did is affecting her so much, because it's the same thing that her mother did to her. This isn't even about Omarion. This is about something traumatic in her life repeating itself. Her mother left her when she was 5 years old to go stay with her grandmother because she couldn't afford to take care of her. They never gave her an explanation. They never explained to her why. Just imagine being 5, being dropped off. You're no longer staying with your mother. You're staying with your grandmother. And nobody tells you why. Nobody gives you an explanation. You're just dropped off and you don't see your mother for real like that. And then she comes back and gets you 5, 6 years later. Then years later, as an adult, you're in a relationship, you're thinking everything is fine. And then one day, as she said it, Omarion just came home and he was different and he left her and didn't give her any type of explanation. She still does not know why, to this day, why he left her. It all makes sense now. She's resuffering a past trauma from her childhood. That's why it affected her so much. That's why she was so depressed. That's why she stopped eating. That's why she could barely get out of bed. It's because she has not fully healed from what happened to her as a child. So when Omarion did the same thing, it triggered that little girl in her that was abandoned. It's the same cycle all over again. And it's going to happen to her again with somebody else until she deals with that missing part of her. So I would suggest Apryl get therapy. I don't even think she's made that recollection. I mean, I don't think she's put the pieces together like I just did. Somebody that know her hopefully can get her this video, because I don't even think she's put 2 and 2 together. That's why it has affected her so much. It literally just dawned on me when I sat down and did this review. That's why Apryl is so fucked up. She's suffering from abandonment issues. Her mother did it to her, and now Omarion has done the same thing to her, and it's fucked her up. And she's not going to be okay until she gets the answers that she has been searching for. She got closure with her mother. Well, she got somewhat of closure with her mother because now she's a mom herself. And she said to her mother, you know, me being a mom now, I can understand why you did what you did because, you know, it's all about my children and this, and that. And she says, you know, it was hard raising two babies while working and being depressed. And she says her mom had to fly back and forth to help her. And her mom almost lost her job, you know, coming to help her. And like I said, she's still hurting. She's still hurting. And Omarion leaving her the way that he did just opened up all those old wounds from her childhood. And she hasn't, I bet you she has not made the connection that Omarion leaving her the way that he did is the same thing that her mother did to her, and that's why it's bothering her so bad. That's why it hurts her so bad. So they talk about the concert, and her mother tells her that, you know, forget what other people say. You know, people have talked about me. They still looking at me crazy based off when I was on Love and Hip Hop years ago and we had our little issues. She was like, you can't worry about what other people are saying. She tells her to go, which I think is horrible advice. She should not go to that damn concert. So Brittany B goes to see Apryl after her surgery. They talk about her and Lyrica's beef, and Apryl suggests they try to talk to each other again. Apryl says that her mom and her sister reach out to her to see how she's doing after surgery. She hasn't talked to her mom for a year because she put her mama out because they got into it. And, you know, Apryl starts to cry. She says that, you know, she just does not want to end up being like her mother, and she sees herself going down that path. So at least she's made the connection and she's seeing where she's fucking up, and hopefully she actually does something with herself. So it's Mama Lyrica's showcase for her new album. I actually want to listen to it. It was produced by Mr. Dalvin, honey. You know, Mama Lyrica can sing the fuck down. She sung the house down. She looked good for her. Brittany comes to the show and she shades Lyrica in her confessional saying Big L didn't pass down her singing chops to Lyrica. And I was like, once again, stop with the shade. You know that girl can sing. But her and Lyrica have been shading each other hellas in their fucking confessionals. So they both ignorant when it comes to that shit. So she walk up on Lyrica, she give her a hug, and Lyrica looking like, what the fuck is you doing here? Lyrica looked really pretty at her mama's show. I love that hat. I don't know if that was a real Gucci hat. I don't think it was. I think it was some custom made shit, but I love that hat. I love that red lip with that black hair and that camel color jumpsuit. Lyrica looked nice. Brittany says that she's there to extend an olive branch and wanted to check on her because she saw online about Winter Bunny and all this shit. And Lyrica shifts the conversation because she's looking at her like, bitch, you really think I'm about to tell you my business like that for real? Like, girl, get out of here. So Pam walk in looking like G.I. Oh, hell no. I don't know where the fuck Pam was going with that atrocious wig and all that face jewelry and the camouflage. It was just, oh God. So Big L say, you know, I don't remember giving you an invitation. And Pam say, well, I'm here. Like, what? So Big L say, you know, we got to show love for the baby at least. They hug and they go to the bar, which further goes to show that their back and forth arguments is nothing but scripted. They actually probably get along great in real life. They actually probably are very good Judies. This shit is scripted as fuck, but we're going to pretend like it's real. So Brittany asks Lyrica, why was Zell on IG Live with Winter Snow? As Zell walks up. Zell sit down and he say to Brittany, I feel you owe me an apology for the way you came on my friend. Brittany say, you are not in kindergarten anymore. Zell say, me and Paris are a couple. Brittany say, you like girls? Oh, I didn't know you like girls. And Zell say, don't worry about what I like. You're not my type. I don't do zebras. Child, when that man called that girl a zebra, I hollered. Brittany say, but you were on that live though. And I was like, that's not a good comeback. Zell say, I sure was, and whoever got a problem with it can suck my dick. And I was like, well, that's a shot at you, Lyrica. You ain't gonna say nothing? Oh, you're not? Oh, okay. Because she sure in the fuck didn't say nothing. Brittany said, you came in here looking like a fake ass Tupac. And Zell said, get your hair fixed. Your cankles are the size of my four. And if y'all pay attention, go back and watch that. When he said that, the girl that was sitting behind Brittany was in the background getting her life, cackling. She was like, she was dying laughing. You know, normally the background people don't pretend like they don't see what the fuck is going on. But that bitch was playing it up on the camera. She was getting her life, enjoying every fucking minute of the fuckery. So Brittany said he's a wildebeest, and she was like, I'm gonna do what I do best, go make money or something, and she left. So Lyrica say that, she really ain't trying to be that girlfriend like that. And I was like, it's obvious. So she asked Zell what happened with him in Winter Snow. He says Mr. Ray had been hitting him up, asking him to style her for a shoot. He went on her IG, clicked on her story, and then Lyrica started going off on him. He was like, we hadn't even really had a conversation like that. Lyrica tells him that she's going through a separation. She tears up, and Zell hugs her, and Zell like, y'all or the it couple. And I was like, the it couple for who? So Apryl meet with her mom and her sister. Her sister is really pretty. Her mother looked like she was that bitch back in the day too. Apryl says that her mom lost custody of her and her sister and her triplet sisters and made them go stay with their granny. Her granny then gave her and the sister Dominique up to the foster care system and only took care of the triplets. So apparently the triplets in the family are the ones that get the favoritism, and her sister Dominique are like the black sheep because they remind the grandmama too much of the mama. So her mom says that she didn't get them because she had no place to stay. She was going from pillar to post. She was in jail and this and that. So, they end up talking, and at the end of the conversation, they all, decide they're going to try to work on their relationship, and they give each other a hug. I just wanted to know what was going on with Apryl's lips. Did she get her lips done? Because that was looking hella swollen. They ain't got shit to do with her titties. Like, what is going on with her lips? This is the second time I've noticed her lips are extra bigger than what they used to be. So Kay is ready to work on her country album. She meets with Christian Bush. He was a part of the group Sugarland. He wants to get her to go sing at the Grand Ole Opry. If you get at the Grand Ole Opry, bitch, like, girl. So he tells her to call them, and Kay is scared to do it and asks about racism. He was like, you're probably going to get that, but as long as you got a good record, ain't nobody going to give a fuck about that. He break out his guitar. They start doing a little duet. And like I've said already before on this channel, I'm looking forward to K. Michelle doing a country album. I think that's where she's going to excel. I think that's what's going to take her career to the next level. I think that country music needs somebody like her that's a rebel, that don't give a fuck. They have not had a bad girl, a country like that for real, for real. So I think that'll be a good look for Kay. And then especially it'll be a good look for black people, period, because it was our genre and they took it from us anyway. So Lyrica packs up all her things and moves out because some girl DM'd her telling her that her friend met A1 on the plane and they slept together. So she packing up her shit. Her best friend seeing her with the baby and her mama and the movers and everybody's there. Mama come in talking about what the hell is going on, and she tell her what's going on, and the mama was like, well shit, let's go then. So she decided she just gonna extend her stay at the hotel she's been living at. Once again, I don't believe this storyline. I think that it's scripted. Sometimes I believe it, sometimes I don't, but majority 90% of the time, I don't believe anything about Lyrica and A1's storyline. Apryl, Paris, and Shonda are at 9 Mag with Ryan, and Apryl tell him she give him her coochie if she give her a tag. And I was like, well, who won't you get that coochie to, bitch? Like, goddamn. Ugh, so I bet you that bitch go to Harold's Chicken and negotiate her pussy for a fucking wing. So we then see them all having dinner together. It's her whole family. Willie from Day 26, his wife Shonda, Lil Fizz is there. Paris is there. Fizz said it wasn't a big deal that Apryl came to the LA show because it was for family and friends. He considered her family and friend and this, and that. And Willie said, we always knew y'all to be friends. So for you to have 2 kids by Omarion, now this Fizz thing, is it a friend thing or more? And I was like, how do y'all not see what everybody the fuck is telling y'all? But, people play dumb when they want to do what the fuck they want to do. So Paris at this point is all for it. She sees they're in love and she just like black love, this, and that. And I was like, girl, shut your fat ass up. So Apryl tells Fizz she's not going to come to the concert that night in Chicago. Fizz say, what's happening right now ain't right. It ain't right. April's stepdad thanks him for being there for her. Her mama thanks him and starts to cry. And Apryl starts crying. And Apryl say, he has been my saving grace. It wasn't that good for me. Like, it was really bad, y'all. And I was like, I understand that she was really hurt. But everybody has gone through a breakup. Everybody has lost weight doing a breakup. Everybody has been sad. Nobody comes out of a breakup unless you just a cold-hearted motherfucker and didn't really give a fuck about that person clean. Everybody that goes through a breakup goes through a mourning period where you fucked up. So the fact that she's trying to make him out to be this great saving grace. Like, I could see if you was dying from cancer, some shit, but you just had a broken heart, bitch. Quit acting like it was just like life fucking altering for your ass. Like, everybody has gone through it. Like, so don't try to make it seem like because he was a good friend to you that it makes it okay for what y'all are doing. And like Paris says, if them niggas would just come out and say this is what we're doing, we're dating each other, people would be more accepting of it. And like she said, I don't even think Omarion really care. But the fact that y'all sitting up here hiding the shit is what making it even worse. Stop hiding behind this moniker of he's my best friend, she's my best friend, when it's obvious y'all niggas is fucking. Like, stop with the bullshit. Y'all supposed to be so grown, then cops to y'all shit. So, A1 come home to find everything gone. He called Lyrica, but she ain't answering the phone. So he called Ray J. They show us the security footage of him seeing the moving people coming, moving everything out the house, and Lyrica covering up the camera so he can't see what's going on. Now that part of the storyline made me feel like, well, maybe this is true. So Ray J say, what you gonna do, dog? A1 say it was a girl on the, no, he say, what you do, dog? And A1 say it was a girl on the plane, but we were just cool. And Ray J say, so she was just lying? And Ray J in his confessional say, I don't really believe what the homie A1 is telling me, but I still feel bad for him. And I was like, I don't believe what that nigga saying. You fuck that bitch. So A1 say, I don't even know where my son is. That's a problem. And they hear a noise and they go down the steps to see what it was. And then the episode goes off. So overall, I give tonight's episode of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood a C-. It was a pretty lackluster episode. It was kind of boring. They really have nothing going on for real. So we shall see how next week's episode pans out. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. Yeah. I love you. Check out all the videos I dropped. I dropped my first prank video. If you have not seen it, I pranked my son and pretended like I found weed in his room. It was hella funny. Make sure to watch it. I'm letting you guys know now, I might not film Saturday because I'm wrapping up my book and I gotta concentrate on it. And y'all know that's the money maker. That's what keep the lights on. If the lights ain't on, I can't do this goddamn reviews no way. So I will let y'all know before the week is over and give y'all a confirmation on whether or not I'll be filming this weekend, because I gotta finish this book. So there might not be any Power, Love and Marriage Huntsville, Spill the Tea, Real Housewives, or Married to Medicine reviews this weekend, because I gotta finish, and that comes first over this YouTube shit. If you understand, you understand, and if you don't, you just don't. Love you. Bye.